Hey guys, Kluivert here and welcome to another FIFA 19 player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 92 rated prime icon moment, Patrick Kluivert. He has got a very well-rounded, good looking card, and I was able to do his SBC for absolutely free, that being only unfortunately his loan SBC, but even so, in the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 4 goals and got me 2 assists, and he does have a 4-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving along into his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 97 positioning, his 95 finishing, his 95 shot power, and finally his 91 reactions. And I did have the marksman chem star applied to this Patrick Kluivert card. Now, to do his SBC from scratch, his full SBC, that being he will cost you just over 1 million coins, which isn't too bad, I guess. I mean, you know, when you look at this card, he is very nicely well-rounded. He could arguably play as a cam, even. I'll touch on that a little bit later on whether I think he'd work in that position, but you know, it is a very, very good, well-rounded card, and for 1 million coins, it's, you know, on the face of it, looks to be actually a fair price for this card, in my opinion. In game, though, overall, he wasn't fantastic. I didn't think. I thought he was okay. Don't get me wrong. He's not terrible, far from that. But yeah, I've never really been a fan of Patrick Kluivert in FIFA. I've never really enjoyed many of his cards in the past, and it's kind of the same with this one, if I'm totally honest. I just wasn't a massive fan of him. Again, as I said before, you know, he's definitely usable. It's just, would I pay 1 million coins for him? No, I wouldn't. On the face of the card, I think he actually does represent 1 million coins, but using him in game just didn't feel like that, mainly because of his finishing. I just wasn't that happy with. Now, a lot of people might be saying, well, he got 4 goals in 4 games. How is his finishing bad? First of all, 2 of his goals were tap-ins, where literally they were sitters he couldn't have missed, and there were a lot of chances that I had with him that just, I thought that he should have really been putting them into the back of the net, but like instead they were going straight towards the keeper. And I just didn't think his finishing was fantastic, which is really weird because his shot power, his positioning, and his finishing are all at 99 with the marksman chem style. I just wasn't a massive fan of them in game. I don't know what it was. He got me 4 goals in 4 games and also the 2 assists as well. So that's 6 goal contributions in 4 games, which is fantastic. It's still, I just look back and I think he probably should have finished even more chances off. And again, this is not to say his finishing is massively bad to him. He still did score me a couple decent goals, but it's not, you know, it's not like fantastic as finishing. I didn't personally think. For 1 million coins, I was expecting a little bit more from his finishing, to be quite honest. But anyway, looking at his pros, his first one is actually going to be his passing. I thought his passing was really, really good, and this is where you could maybe even use him as a cam. He's got 86 vision, 87 short passing as well. Now, when I was using him as a striker, there'd be no point to put a cam out to increase his passing because those stats are fine, but you could definitely play this guy as a cam if you wanted to and bump up those, you know, passing stats, like that vision, like that short passing, like that curve, maybe even that long passing as well, by using him as a cam. I don't know what chem style, maybe like the artist chem style, I think increases passing and stuff like that. Maybe you know, if you want to use him as a cam, like the artist chem style would be an ideal one to put onto this card because it would make his short passing, his vision, his long passing really, really high, and I actually think he'd work pretty well in that position. He also got me 2 assists in the 4 games as well, which is obviously very good, and I'm looking back at this and thinking, yeah, maybe that actually might be the best position to play this card in, to be quite honest. Because he's also got decent physical as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think that'd be the best position for him. But anyway, his final pro and his second pro and final pro is actually going to be his pace. I thought he was actually really, really quick. 87 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. He's got 79 stamina, which isn't ideal, but I never recall him ever getting that tired throughout the game from memory, so I don't really think his stamina is much of an issue. And obviously, if you're playing him as a cam, it would be even less of an issue than using him as a striker, just because a cam doesn't run around as much, in my opinion. But yeah, still, I thought his pace was still really good and be able to like break away from defenders and stuff like that. But overall, there's no massive cons to him. It's just that overall, I was a bit disappointed by his finishing. I was expecting a bit more from it, where he should have been a bit more clinical in certain positions. His dribbling was average, to be quite honest, and that's mainly down to the fact that his agility and balance aren't necessarily the greatest. His dribbling, his ball control and reactions are absolutely fantastic, but his agility and balance isn't fantastic, and you know, did make him feel not the most smoothest of players. He doesn't feel clunky, but he's not as smooth as what I'd like him to be. He's not like an Aguero, he's not like a Crespo or anything like that. But overall, would I recommend doing this SBC? Probably not. I think there's better alternatives. I think you'd be better off doing someone like Van Nistelrooy or doing what other strikers have we seen? I'd rather do Bergkamp than this card, although this card's a bit cheaper by like 200,000 coins. I'd rather do Dennis Bergkamp than this Kluivert card. So personally, in my total opinion, I'd probably stay clear of him. That's not to say he's a terrible card. It's just I don't think he represents the best value by using him in game for 1 million coins. I think that's just a little bit too much for him. But anyway, guys, that's going to finish off this play. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.